G'day, I'm RBR9707 and welcome to another league racing video. Today we are here at the France Grand Prix for Racespec Global Elite as we're starting our final lap here on a set of medium tyres. Heading into turn 1 now. It was very cautious. Definitely could have gone a lot faster through there. I think in practice I was doing an 8.2 on a set of medium compound tyres. So yeah, that's roughly the benchmark that we want to be aiming for. We've done a 27.9 on a set of softs, and my PB is a 27 flat. So yeah, a long way off the pace there, but I wasn't really pushing. As you can see, we're only 2/10 down on that time, so currently we're on for 28.1. Heading now to the chicane in the middle of the back straight here. Missed that apex, and we missed that apex, going very slow through there. Very cautious, it was a very cautious lap. I only had one shot at doing this, so I had to make it a good one, and in doing so I had to take it very cautiously, you can say. Heading now through this very long sweeping right hander. Could have gone a little bit faster through there. Actually, it wasn't too bad. Did lose a little bit of time there coming through this very tricky corner. Wasn't the best there, trying to get the best traction out of there possible. Coming out through the final sequence of corners. Yeah, you know, also okay. Coming through the last corner now. Yeah, okay. Again, get a pretty good exit, kinda. Coming up to the line now. We're gonna lose a bit of time because we didn't save any ERS. But we set 28.6, which is an okay lap time. Death Bro set a 27.7. But I think we're gonna come home in 4th place. I think Greek Master outqualified us on a set of mediums too. So we've got Death and Laggy ahead of us. That's Death. Actually, he couldn't do the race because of his Wi-Fi issues. I don't know what was wrong with him, but he wasn't able to compete, unfortunately, for this race. So the championship is going to be very close again as 5 lights go out right now. We get a decent start, bit of oversteer there. It wasn't too bad. We're going to go around the outside here of that laggy person. He's on the soft compound tyres as we're getting pushed pretty much to the edge of the track there. As we're getting pushed by laggy here. We had to cut the corner a little, and we're still side by side with laggy here. Heading now into the very tricky corners as I'm actually going inside of laggy. If I have to censor this is not PG material. But yeah, anyway, we do get ahead of our laggy person as we're going to try and get a good exit. We're going to use all of the overtake that we have available. We are still inside of each other. I don't know why, we shouldn't be. But yeah, we're gonna, as you can see, he's using a lot more overtake than what we are. As we're going to go, just stay behind him for now. Yeah, there's no point in battling. He will probably have to do the 2-stop unless he can push his tyres to lap 8. For the earliest opportunity to pit onto the set of hard compound tyres to go to the end of the race. Ideally, we want to be doing a 1-stop here today. Medium to hards is what I'm doing. We're going to pit around lap 12, depending on our situation in the race. But yeah, pit around lap 12 and go to the end on the hards. The earliest that we can pit is on lap 8, which all the soft runners will have to try and do, but it's very sketchy trying to do that. Anyway, end of lap 1 now, and laggy isn't getting away from us. Excuse me. Laggy isn't getting away from us too badly. Still in his slipstream and DRS window, so hopefully we stay here until lap 3. We've got Sack behind us, our championship rival. He's 1 point ahead of us in the championship. But in the 3rd place guy, Jack Lee, he's down the pack a little, so today we want to try and maximise the most amount of points that we can. And try to close up to Jack Lee for 3rd place in the championship. I don't know what the standings are, I can't remember, but I remember that Death Bro is on 133 points currently. Then we've got Greek Master on 102. And then we have got Jack Lee on 75, Sack on 61, and RBR on 60. That being myself. So yeah, right now we're going to get a few more points than Sack. So we should be 2 points ahead of him right now. And we should be very close to Jack Lee in the championship for 3rd place. I think Greek and Death is going to be a bit outside of our window right now. But if we have a good few races in the next coming weeks. We should be able to claw back some points, and we should be able to buy ourselves back into the championship once again. But anyway, that rant's over. Heading on to lap 3 now, coming out of the last corner. We're still within Laggy's 1 second DRS window, which is good. Which means we're going to get DRS down the back straight, which is very good. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 people got the fastest lap right there. Greg Master ended up with the fastest lap at the end of all of that. It's very close for the top 5, as you can see. It's covered by 2 seconds, so it's going to be a very close race. We missed that apex there, which is going to compromise us going through here. We're going to try and get a very good exit. Laggy missed the apex of that corner, so we're going to try and get a very punchy exit coming out of here. As we do, we're going to chuck it up into Ridge, and we're going to chuck it up into DRS. We're just going to chuck it into overtake and see what Sack's doing. It looks like he's going to try and lunge and attack at us, so we're going to go down the inside here. I could have broke a little bit later there, as we're going to go around the outside as Laggy pushes us off the track here. As we actually get a warning for corner cutting and also a lever overtake, so we have to let the 2 cars go ahead, being Sack and Laggy, and Greg Master is going to go down that inside here, as I probably could have done that a little bit better, I'm not going to lie. As Greg got very sideways coming out of there, as yeah, we went from 1st to 4th, so that's not good. We lost a lot of time, but now we have to try and close up to, try overtake these guys again. Heading now into the end of lap 3, as Greg gets a very good exit, as he's going to overtake Laggy here, and we're going to hopefully do the same thing. So we're going to go down inside here. Sack sets the fastest lap for 32.8. We're going to go down inside here, and we get the move done. Finally, up into P3. So now we've got Laggy out of the way. We're going to head into the pits now on lap 10. So it's a very good entry there. And yeah, I was losing a bit of time to Sack and Greg, so we're going to go for the undercut here. A couple laps earlier. But yeah, we're going to go for the undercut and try and gain some time back on the leaders. Yeah, I think it's about a 2 second gap at the end of the lap there. 2.6 second pit stop, you know, which is average. Jack Lee's in like P7, like fighting for P7, P6, so we are going to gain a bit of points on him in today's race. Yeah, we've got to pit onto the hard tyres. Now we're going to push like crazy now. Coming out of the pits, the tyres are still very cold, so we've got missed that sequence of corners up a little, so we cost ourselves a little bit of time, which isn't good. But now we're going to push like nothing else. The grip right now is actually really good. That first couple of corners wasn't too good, but now the tyres are coming up to pressure. The grip's actually getting a lot better. It's still very overcast. There is a slight chance of rain in this race, but I don't think it will happen. It's going to be like this pretty much for the whole race, so tyre temperatures we shouldn't be worrying about. It shouldn't be too bad actually. Now we're on the hard compound tyres. But yeah, but anyway, we are pushing like crazy. We don't have a lot of ERS to play with, only got about 30%, which isn't good. Ideally we want to have more than that. But yeah, I'm not sure how to harvest it really. We have to gain a lot of time on the cars ahead, so right now I'm not really worried about that, as it cost ourselves a bit of time there for shifting up into 6th gear, which wasn't necessary. But yeah, still got a lot of fuel on board, so definitely overfueled the car a bit too much. But that doesn't matter. The fuel in this game doesn't really hurt your pace at all, compared to like the likes of 2019 and 2018. But yeah, anyway, coming now out of the last corner, we've got Sack, BE, AR, Hamilton, and also Greg Master pitted. As you can see, there's Greg Master there and Sack's right there, so we're gaining a lot of time with them. We're going to go down the inside here, and we get effectively P2 back in this race, which is very good for us. We gain a lot of time, like 2 seconds on these cars of likes of Greg Master and also Sack. So now if we did that like 1 lap earlier, we probably could have gained a lot more time and got in front of them. But yeah, the undercut paid off for us, which is very good. Then we're going to try keep him with Greg's 1 second DRS window. If we can do that, then it's going to help us defend from Sack behind, who's actually got DRS himself and he's looking for an attack on us. I say he goes down the inside here, but we're gonna close the door very sharply. That's a very aggressive close. But yeah, anyway, heading on to lap 14 now. As we've got an okay exit coming out of there. We've lost DRS to Greek Master as Zach is coming at us at a rapid rate. Look at that, straight line speed. As we're gonna let him go. As we're gonna come back for effectively P3. Laggy did manage to go to the hard compound tyres, but he's 10 seconds behind us now. So as you can see, he lost a lot of time because the soft tyres were very, very bad. Although like they were good at the start, but they were very bad. Heading on to lap 6. As there was 2 virtual safety cars, I only want to show you one of them. As green flags are now waving. As Zach is closing on Greek Master at a phenomenal rate as he's going around the outside. Greek goes very deep on the in the turn 1. As now we're on the back of Greek Master. As Jared actually pitted during that VSC for a set of medium compound tyres, so he's going to be very fast at the end of the race. That VSC's probably helped Jared, you know, chances of winning this race. If it wasn't for that VSC, it might have been a different story. But yeah, anyway, now we're in the DRS of Zach and also Greek Master now, so I'm not going to use a lot of ERS. I'm going to try and save it. As these cars here of Zach and Greek Master are battling quite hard. As oh, that was very close there. That was very close contact. As we got a very good exit out of there, but we're not going to fight it. We're going to stay behind. Got to see what these cars ahead of us can do. As we actually need to try and overtake these guys as well. So we're going to wait till we get DRS on the next straight, or if an incident happens between these cars, as there's a lot of dirty air going through that corner. It's actually quite insane on how much dirty air there was coming out of there. Yeah, now we're trying to get a good exit out of there. We're going to try and hook ourselves up for the best line coming out of the final corner. As yeah, we go probably the no, it wasn't the best actually. Yeah, never mind. As Jared's actually closed in by about 2 seconds this lap, which is good. We're checking for penalty situations. BAR Hamilton doesn't have a penalty. I know these 2 cars ahead of us do, so we have to try and keep it within a 3-second DRS window, and we will currently we will win the race. There's a full course caution. Is that a safety car? Why are they going so slow for? I don't know. We've got a full course caution, but no safety car. As yeah. Beg my pardon, sorry. Someone just knocked on my door. Had to address that, so I don't know what happened here, I don't remember. But yeah, now we're overtaking Zach. Let's try to remember. Oh yeah, there was a full course caution now. I went down the inside of both Zach and Greek Master and got a legal overtake warning, so I had to let them both go, and Zach, I guess, let me go because he got a warning on me. That's how I'm seeing it. But yeah, anyway, we are now in effectively P2. Jared is only 2 seconds behind us now from 6 seconds from 2 laps to go. Wow. Those medium tyres are something else at the back end of this race. As we're going to check for penalties, Greek Master still got 1 penalty, Zach still got 1 penalty, Jared sets the fastest lap of the race. As yeah, as we're going to move on to lap 21 now. Jared got in front of Zach. We're going to go down the inside here. And I think Jared's just going to go down the inside of us here. Easy move. We get a bit of oversteer there. Jared's grip on those medium compound tyres was something else. My tyre started to die. Pretty well, not yet, but pretty soon. As Zach got in front of us, and I'm going to let you guys enjoy this final lap here of the France Grand Prix racetrack. Coming out of the last corner now, we're going to come home for a solid P3. Greek Master wins the race on track, but Jared wins it by penalties. Greek Master comes second, we come P3 and Zach P4. Not a bad race. Please like and subscribe for more in the future, guys. Leave a comment too about your thoughts on the race. And yeah, the championships will be in the description below if you guys want to go and check that out. So yeah, that was the race, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And then I will catch you guys in my next league racing video. Peace.